So today, 27th of August 2025. Um, yeah, the traffic. So, so this afternoon, while I was at work, so I had to let me sit down, the standing. Oh, oh, maybe about it seems darker here. So I've been standing and no. So in the afternoon, I had to take a break to go and have my lunch. So I'm going to keep some things private. So where I was there were two women there at the restaurant. Two women and I think two men, or probably three women anyway. I can't remember. So I met when I entered there. They were already in a discussion. So yes, my food was served as I was eating. So one of the men there started talking about his daughter, you know, that his daughter, I don't know how old she is, but it appears she's very young. I don't know how young, but not like a baby, but I'm talking, young kid. So I was saying the girl, oh, very intelligent, this and that. Of course, every father will want to appreciate or praise his daughter, even when she is very annoyed. I have to praise her outside in public. But at some point it was like issues that the girl is very this, is very troublesome, is this, he can't be controlled, he's always pushing back, this and that, and that's it's getting to a point now where he may have to go physical. It's always been about words. As you're saying that, don't two women there immediately say, no, leave her, that's the best thing. It's supposed to be like that. I wish my daughter is like that. Yeah, leave her. That's the best thing for a girl. So that when she becomes a woman, nobody can tell her anything. She can be able to, I don't know. They say so many things. Not as if she will be able to defend herself. That's the best thing to how to raise a woman or raise a girl. I'm supposed to allow her to be what she is. To be aggressive. To not take a word from anybody. To be very destructive. Because the man was saying she can be destructive. Sometimes she will damage anything because there is no repercussion. She damage property in the house, break this, break that. That she can be. From what I could tell, the man was actually in agony. He didn't want to say it outrightly, but as a man too, you can tell where she was coming from. That probably he has got to a point she probably wants to start to discipline the daughter. Even if she has to, it comes to caning or flogging. But probably the wife refuses or doesn't want it. Anyway, he didn't use those words. Me, I don't think it could be because I don't understand how your girl is becoming this destructive and you are there using soft words, trying to describe it to the public. But the worst thing, the reason why I'm doing that is not because it shows that the way people there were encouraging him, or trying to discourage him from actually disciplining the girl. Don't do that later. That's especially the women, the two women there. And interestingly, one man was also there. The second man I was telling you was also joint colors with the women. No, it should be that's the best way. If I know what, get your Bible. If time she start doing that, I get the Bible and start reading scriptures to her. But let me be frank. Why that was going on? I think what the man was looking for, somebody to encourage him to actually start to discipline the girl. He was looking for something, because like I said, it's as if maybe the wife or somewhere else, there's no support on what probably he intends to start doing. Even though you shouldn't, you are a man, do what you gotta do. Don't need another man or woman to tell you how to raise your home or discipline your children. I'm talking of Africa, Nigeria to be specific. So, but even he probably felt so disappointed. Even the man there, the particular man there that probably joined in the conversation, who from the look of it, they didn't come together. Still, was also supporting the women to tell him, take it lightly, don't just handle her with care. You don't have to raise your voice on her. No, let her be. Is that the right way to raise care? Oh gosh, I was just there. I couldn't tell whether the food I was eating, whether I was empty to passing the mouth or dropping elsewhere. It was just horrible. At the point I was like, can I speak up? God damn it, say something. You know why I didn't say anything? I was like, I was going to overreact. Because I know if I say it, I'll get a pushback and I may not be able to control my emotions. I should, as an adult. That, there are things that you be my anger will probably not be to those women saying that what's my business. It's to that man. That's the one I'm talking to the second man that was encouraging him not to bother about it. Let her be. I was like, all I could say was, I wish I have this man's number. Maybe I can talk to him. One of the reasons why I actually did not speak up was, how many who are we? 5? And 3. 2 of those 2 women, very loud. You understood the kind of women that could support this kind, very loud, and the other man too, the deep voice, shouting, raising his voice, his voice to overshadow those women. So, is it my own voice that I can use? I know that once I speak out, it will get worse for me. So, I had to, you know what? I just kept everything in words. At no point engaging. Lots of people will say, oh, that's not how to, supposed to stand up as a man, irrespective of. Yeah, I have the, I've been living for how long? For how many decades? So trust me, I know my issues, and I know how to, what has kept me up to where I am, to know when to engage and when not to. So in that situation, it's pointless. Because number one, you won't be heard. If you're trying to say things, everybody will shout, make mockery, do all this, do all this. So I was like, you know what? Too bad for the man that I couldn't give him the advice I had in mind. But for you who are listening or watching this video, let me tell you the truth. Those women sometimes, they keep other women down. What they were telling that man is, they are encouraging the man to let her daughter to grow up and not being absorbed by any man. Because what they are saying is, you want her to grow up and be very combative. You can never do. Every time she's always arguing, doing this, and ready to even fight physically. You can't hear one. Which same man wants to marry a woman that even the thought of going home when he goes for work, like I've done now, it's almost 6 p.m. Like I've closed for work now and I'm about to drive home and decide to do this video. Which man would want to have that kind of woman that is in fact, basically a boxer that if you are already, she will even start to. That's what they are setting her up to fail. I know these days, at least not yet in Nigeria, it hasn't become rampant, but all over the Western world now, nobody cares. They don't even want women to get married, They want them to be independent. And instead of making her to be, nobody said being soft, being humble. That is the female power these women do not understand, or modern women do not know. Do you know that your femininity is so powerful that you have no idea? If you make use of it very well, everybody will crawl under you. What I mean by crawl under you, you have no idea what you will not get. Your femininity. which is softness, humbleness, as in doesn't make you a doormat. It's just a man. I'm telling you, as a man, how you feel. When you see another man, you always have that. You expect a little bit aggressiveness coming towards the person, from the person towards you. Until you guys know each other, even when doesn't matter, because you know what is inside you is also inside the person. The best you could do is based on discipline or formation. Through your formative years, you've been trained to be able to control some of those biological traits in us. So I've done a boss for trying to every time try to let some of this masculine energy out, or you exercise it differently rather than exercising it when we are having discussion or stuff like that. And yet you are allowing a girl to have that from the beginning. When she was still a kid, you can actually correct it, because right now she doesn't know what she's doing. She's observing boys around her and exhibiting the same trait, and the women around her leave her is the normal thing. And when she grows up, you expect a man to go and marry another man, because you are turning her into a man. Why will you marry another man to look at her? What does you think? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, because this is not like, oh, this happened in US. I'm talking about here in Abuja. This is something I observed today, 27th of August 2025, this afternoon. So it was very sad. I felt sad for the girl, because now she doesn't know right and left, and the man, from the look on this, is really frustrated that he wants to put a girl in the right way, but I don't know, there's probably some oppositions to that. Maybe he has made an attempt and was pushed against very high. You don't know. Who knows? Maybe he tried and they called police on him, threatening him that he's been abusive to the daughter. You never know. He didn't say so, but from what he was saying, he did not support how the girl was behaving. And he was looking for, hey, how do I handle this? It can tell way. Imagine a man comes to the public and is pouring his heart out about his family and something that he see going wrong. His young girl. The man is not like an old man that probably the girl is already. He said he's a young girl. It's not like he's a teenager. Very young. Maybe, who knows, 10 years, 12 years, 13 years, who knows. I'm talking about the girl. And yet, the women are supposed to say, no, that's not how to raise. You should talk to your wife to be able to talk to your. You don't even need to talk to your. If you grew up if you go and ask my sisters. Ask my sister how we are raised. Nobody gives a rape, but they will kill your ass. It will turn from black to red. Misbehave. Talk nonsense. They will bring a apulekwe. You know the one they call apulekwe? Cab. Not even kill. Apulekwe. They will kill. If you put your hand on your buttocks, they will turn it to your back. Everywhere. You will learn your lesson. That's why I won't try that nonsense. Doesn't mean you won't misbehave, but at least it will be something else. Since I grew up and one of my siblings is a criminal or doing all nonsense things that I could see people are doing. That's what is called home training. Not now everybody is being too soft. You see a child misbehaving, everybody is doing yin. Don't abuse your child. When you see the child being grown into being a criminal, being a nuisance to the society, no, don't touch the child. It's abuse to cane the child or to raise a voice on the child. Let her misbehave. She will grow out of it. Seriously. Anyway, so I wanted to share that. I mean, I don't know if you come across this video, hey, you know what to do. Discipline your daughter. I don't care what any other person says. Otherwise, you might even lose her. Imagine if she now grows and becomes too aggressive and go and attack a man somewhere, thinking that after all, I grew up, everybody was subjecting to me or never said I was wrong. Or every man was avoiding me, so I can actually dominate them. And then you meet a man that would like to hell with you. You lose her. I mean, she could her body could be destroyed, damaged by trying to fight a man. Something bad could happen. I don't know, or she could become loose and start to prostitute. I mean, guys, don't let it. What this Western culture you people are bringing into Nigeria, I don't know. Anyway, that's not. It's not to you guys anyway. I'm just sharing the message. So, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and maybe in the next video I might use Igbo language, but for now, or maybe continue with English. You know, I just want to, depending on the subject of the video I want to do, if it's Igbo related, I'll share it. I'll do it in Igbo. If it's English, which the whole world will benefit from, I'll do it in English. So, until the next video.